Yo, what's going on, family? It's your bro Crypto Cliff back at it again. Y'all know it. Listen, Bitcoin did something that was extremely incredible today. Bitcoin hit over 50K today. It hit 50K for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Now, remember, the last time we made this move with Bitcoin hit 50K, we actually went up um, to roughly around 53K before we retracted back down. But the very first time Bitcoin hit 50K, we went up to $68,000. Now, why is this important? And I have a lot of people that's been hitting me up today asking me questions about, does this mean we're actively in the bull market? Does this mean that we actually actively in the Bitcoin halving? First, I want to go ahead and explain exactly what a Bitcoin halving actually is. Now, the Bitcoin halving is when the reward supply of Bitcoin is slashed in half. And it's basically when the miners who mine Bitcoin get half of the reward they used to get for the previous 4 years. And it always indicates the next all-time high in the markets. So when it comes down to the halving cycle, we haven't reached the halving yet. The halving is not going to be reached until to April of this year. That's when the halving is going to go through, April of this year. But as of right now, Bitcoin is making moves. It's making moves, and you're going to see Bitcoin go up and go down periodically throughout this time period. Now, historically, when a halving cycle actually hits, historically, Bitcoin usually starts to really, really run. I mean, like really, really run, going in from around October going to November time frame. And we see the next all-time high of Bitcoin anytime between December and January and February of that next following year. So this time next year is when we're going to see the all-time high of Bitcoin. And they're projected that the all-time high of Bitcoin could be anywhere near I would say anywhere around 250 to $400,000 per BTC. That's what the projected next all-time high of Bitcoin is going to be. 250 to 400,000. Right? So, what does this mean for you? What does this mean for you? This means that you should start accumulating. This is not financial advice, by the way, but you should start accumulating as much BTC and premium coins as you possibly can right now, because those coins are what's going to manifest. This year right here is called the accumulation year, or the year that you should accumulate as much crypto or much value as possible so that you can actually take part in the next bull run, the next bull market that's going to hit this time next year. That's why this Bitcoin pump today was so highly important, because it gave you a glimpse into what's getting ready to occur. Now imagine this time next year, Bitcoin being 250,000. Imagine this time next year, Bitcoin being $400,000. A lot of you are going to say, I wish I would have got in. I wish I would have took that move. I wish I would have learned that skill. Because I'm gonna tell you what happens, and this is my fourth Bitcoin bull market. I'm gonna tell you what happens every single time. Most people don't get into the game, and what they do is this is what most people do. God honestly, they wait till the play is running. They wait till Bitcoin is up over $100,000 before they get in. When you could have bought now at 48,000, or you could have bought when I first started talking about Bitcoin around 10,000, between $8 and $10,000. When I first started mentioning Bitcoin, well, actually, it was around 5,000. When I first started mentioning Bitcoin back in 2014, it was like $5,000. But imagine if you would have bought around that time period, how much more equity you would have in the market right now. Imagine how much more wealth you would have in the market right now. You would have in general right now if you would have bought around that time period. So you don't want to wait till the late market. You don't want to wait till when everybody's talking about it. You don't want to wait till the last minute to dive into it. Let me tell y'all a story about what happened with Dogecoin. Not Dogecoin. I'm gonna tell you a story what happened with GameStop. You see, GameStop was a play that was orchestrated from the very beginning. I remember when the Wall Street's Best Group, they actually have a movie out about this now. I remember when the Wall Street's Best Group actually came out with that play. At first, it was maybe 10 or 15 people, and they were actually on Reddit, and they wanted to make a move. They wanted to do something that was kind of like a middle finger to the elites. That was the whole purpose of the Wall Street's Best Group, right? So they said we can find one play. We can find one investment that we can all dump money into, and we can all rise and actually build wealth together. It was a beautiful plan from the get go. At the time, I was running my BVMO investors group, and I went to the brothers in my group. I said, listen, I know GameStop is down right now. Right at that point, GameStop was less than, I want to say, less than $6. I said, I know GameStop is down right now, and they're actually get on the verge of actually going into bankruptcy. But I think this will be a great opportunity for us to join in with other investors, pool our money together, and start dumping into the markets and raise that price of that stock up. So we did just that. 25 brothers joined me, and we did just that. We rose the price of that stock up with GameStop with the Wall Street's Best Group. That stock went from $6. It was $6.13 to be exact. I remember that because it's my birthday. $6.13 to $12, from $12 to $24, 24 to around $32. It kind of stabilized at $32 for a minute, and then it shot up to around $67. Well, at that $67 mark, the elites actually found out about that play. They found out about GameStop. They found out what we're actually doing with that GameStop play, and they made their mark. They said, you know what? Let's show these fools exactly how we play the markets. So what they did was they started dumping campaign after campaign after campaign after campaign all over social media saying that GameStop was getting ready to go to $1,000. That's what the elites did. That was never the game. That was never the aim for the Wall Street's Best Group. That was all the elites. So what they did was they caused a panic. They made people panic. They made people say they have a fear of missing out. Oh, I'm going to miss out on this play. This is my grand opportunity to make $1,000,000. And then what that caused was an uproar in the markets. People started dumping. I'm talking about they started selling their cars, they started selling their houses, they started dumping all their jewelry, they started emptying their 401k, they started doing everything possible to gain equity to pour into GameStop. And the GameStop stock rose. It rose like crazy. It went all the way up to around $267 per share. And that's when I seen the BS. And I pulled my group together and said, it's time for us to dump. Because I started seeing sell orders go down like crazy because the elite started to sell that play. But here's the thing. They locked everybody into one different position, one different exchange, which was Robinhood. They told everybody where to go. They funneled everybody into Robinhood, and they end up dumping. And no one had access to their accounts to be able to pull out of that play. So people had to literally sit there and watch their money just go down and go down and go down and go down and go down. They had to sit there and literally watch their money go down and couldn't do a damn thing about it. But the elites shorted the market. They made money on the uptrend of the market, and then they turned around and shorted the market and made money on the short of the market. That's what happened with that GameStop play. And it's because they played on the emotions of the person. You see, everything around you is ran on your emotions. Everything. From the t-shirts we buy, this t-shirt I got on, this necklace I got on, I bought it because I liked it because it was emotional. I was emotional about it. Everything runs on your emotions. That's why we have this thing called the psychology of the market cycle. That psychology of the market cycle, I actually did a video on it. I might post that video. That explains everything. Everything we do, everything we buy, everything we eat, it all plays on our emotions. Even the financial game. It all plays on your emotions. So they played on the emotions of the average person to boost up the sales of the shares of GameStop to essentially scam everybody out of that move. That's what happened with the Wall Street Best Group. That's exactly what happened. So I say that to say, don't let your emotions get the best of you this bull market because Bitcoin has a cycle that it runs by. Crypto has a cycle. Every market has a cycle. Every market. Every single market. So the natural cycle of Bitcoin is for Bitcoin to rise to new heights. It's to go to the next plateau. It goes to that same plateau, and then what happens is Bitcoin starts to dump. It starts to retract back, and it corrects itself around 80%. This has happened 4 times before. This will be my 4th halving cycle. I've seen this happen 4 times. It's a natural cycle of Bitcoin. So you don't want to be the person who's buying at the top of that heap. You don't want to be the person that's buying at the top of that sale. You don't want to be the person that's buying Bitcoin at $450,000. You want to be the person that's buying Bitcoin right now at 45,000, 30,000, 50,000, accumulating over time. So when Bitcoin hits that new all-time high, you can take your profits. That's how you play the market cycles. We sell high and we buy low. Where most people are selling, when the markets are red, that's when we buy as investors. And we sell when the market is high. But I'm going to give y'all some clues tonight. I'm going to give y'all some tips, some jewels tonight. This bull market cycle is not the cycle for you to dump all your Bitcoin. I mean, dump your Bitcoin and reposition yourself and then buy back at the bottom. But if you're trying to become financially free in this bull market, Oh, by far the best way for you to do that is by dollar cost averaging altcoins. This is the cycle of the altcoins. This is the bull market of the altcoins. XRP, XDC, XLM, Algorand, Quant, X I'm sorry, LCX, uh, Gala, VChain, VChain Thor. I can name off at least 500 coins off the top of my head that you should have your money in. Not financial advice. That's going to at least 100x in the next bull market. I'm gonna give you one in particular. Shiba Inu. I know Shiba Inu has been known as a crap coin. I know it was known as a crap coin. I'm gonna say that again. I know it was known as a crap coin. Shiba Inu is no longer a crap coin. Shiba Inu has a metaverse. Shiba Inu has utilities. They have coins being built directly off Shiba's blockchain. This coin is probably going to lose 4 zeros, which means you have a chance of 1,000x in this coin. Meaning, if you put $100 in that market right now, you have the potential. You have the potential to hit 50, 60 grand just on Shiba Inu alone. You could buy it on Coinbase. I just gave y'all a tool. I just put 50 grand in your pocket. This is the year. This is the accumulation year, and this is the bull market of the altcoins. I'm gonna say that again. This is the bull market of the altcoins. Altcoins will create the next world millionaires. That's not just coming from Crypto Cliff. That's coming from the top financial advisor or the top CEO from the top financial corporation in the world, Larry Fink. This bull market will create more millionaires than ever before. So the question you should ask yourself is, are you going to be in that number? Or are you going to be in a number of comfortability? Are you going to be in a number of people who are getting ready to become financially comfortable? Because everybody's not going to be a millionaire, but you can be fine. Everybody can be financially comfortable. Absolutely. But not only can you play the market on the spot trade, meaning buying and holding cryptocurrency game, you can also play the market on the future side. Let me show y'all something. I got back into Bitcoin today. Y'all know I made a killing with Bitcoin over the weekend. I got back into BTC today because Bitcoin did that parabolic move up. I want y'all to see something. Y'all can see my screen. I got into this play 3 hours ago. I'm already up $7,100. 3 hours ago. I'm already moving. In 3 hours, I went from being starting out around, I think I was around maybe $50 in profit. Now I'm over $6,700. It's bouncing between 6,700 and 6,600 and $7,100. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple days. See what I can come up with. I don't know. Last time I actually cashed in a good bit. But this market, the crypto futures market, is going to be the big boom as well too. Because see, the thing about this market right here that separates this one from the spot market, you just buying and holding cryptocurrency, is the fact that I can bet against this market and I can bet with the market. Meaning I can make money as the market goes up, and I can turn around and bet against the market and make money as the market goes down. That's two ways for you to make money in this one market. And we've been making a killing. Those screenshots that you see us post with those blue pluses with the 600% and the 300% and the 1,000% gains, those come from the crypto futures markets. So let me give y'all a blueprint of what you should do when it comes down to building your portfolio. Crypto futures is your this is what you use with. This is what you use to pay your mortgage with. This is what you use to pay your car note. This is what you use to have your everyday living expenses. You build here, you come here and learn how to day trade this market, swing trade this market, or scalp this market to take over your current position at your current career. Trust me, I've already retired 106 people with this market. This is the market you use to take over that career. This is the market you use to even just to build a second income on top of your career. You can do that as well. I have a lot of students who have full-time careers. They love their careers, but they wanted a second income. You do it with the crypto futures markets, right? And we teach that in the BBA. I teach this personally. We do this. We do this with our eyes closed. I always have a play inside of this. It's not a time of day where I don't have a play inside the crypto futures market. You use your dollar cost average bag to build your wealth. You use your buy and hold bag to build your wealth. That's where your retirement comes into play. Buying and holding. Or buying dollar cost average wise. Dollar cost average is when you don't put a bulk amount of money in the crypto space at one time. You slowly do it through your paycheck or how you get paid by weekly or bi-weekly. You put small amounts in. almost like acorns in every week or bi-weekly or every single month. And you build up the liquidity of your bag over time so that you can take part when the bull market comes to cash in on that bag. That's dollar cost averaging. That's how you build wealth. That's how I started investing in cryptocurrency. And I still to this day dollar cost average. That's how you build wealth. This is how you eat right now. I hope I answered a lot of questions. I have a lot of people who have a lot of questions about that. But you can see the market is still there, $6,700. This was since 3 o'clock this afternoon. Like I said, y'all know I show improve everything. It's right here on the screen. This is a real exchange. This is Mexi Global. This is my exchange. Let's get it. All right. Do we have any questions before we jump off today? Any questions before I jump off today? Shoot me some questions in the inbox so I can answer some questions for y'all. All right. So we don't have any questions. I'm gonna jump off. Like I said, I just gave y'all the blueprint for wealth. I gave y'all a ton of coins. You can always come back and rewatch this video. Um, Feel free to hit me up if you have any questions. I have 5 more slots available for one-on-one coaching. I am starting to be more so into group coaching. That's why I'm getting ready to get out of the one-on-one game. It's 12-week course with lifetime mentorship. That course right now is 70% off. I got 5 more slots available. Once those 5 slots are gone, that's it for me with the one-on-ones. I will always have group courses, but one-on-ones completely done after those 5 slots. 70% off. Hit me up. Also, I am about to go back on tour. You know, I used to do this live. I used to do this live before the pandemic. I'm ready to go back on tour. I'm ready to go back and hit some cities up. If y'all have a church organization or you have some type of organization that you want me to come and speak at, or you want me to host a course, a live course where I'm teaching people right there in their faces, let's get it started. Crypto Cliff wants to go on tour. Hit me up. Peace.